welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, my Dragon Warriors. Dragontempest here. Sorry for no post last week. I went on a road trip for my birthday, and so I didn't get a chance to do anything other than a small short. What you see before you is the emblem of the Oratella contingency, which is from my D&D campaign that my character Scarlet is a part of. This is the emblem that we received when we became knights. There is 6 of them because I did this on heavy stock paper, and I'm going to ink them, and at one point when I have a chance I am going to send it out. I took my time drawing this so I can pretty much try to stay consistent. I wanted it to be as close to each other as possible. I intend to mail it out to the other members of the party. Today we're going to ink it. It's not 100% complete even after inking. I am not the original creator of the emblem. I have to talk to her because I want to get the lettering right for the banner, and I want to color it properly. I have one practice one that I've done. I got some of the colors right, I got some of the colors wrong. But without further ado, let's get to inking the emblem of Oratella. And always remember, you want to do nice, confident strokes. Let me see how this comes out. We are, at this point, nearing the end of our campaign, which is a slight sad note, but on top of that, where we don't mind it too much, we have agreed to stay together and to continue with another campaign with the Forever DM. I can safely say we are going to start recruiting because one of our members had real life get in the way and isn't going to be able to continue with us, unfortunately. But we are nearing the end of the campaign, which is good. Always remember, line weight makes a difference. Decide to go with a skinnier point, a finer point. This is a 3 compared to the 5. character Scarlet recently in one of the sessions got a Mace of Disruption, and apparently it is going to be a very necessary item in the future of the campaign for something that has to be done in the near future. If I draw a full image of her again, besides just the headshot that I did recently, I will draw her with the mace and the shield she got, and I will try to get the goggles in there. She got these goggles that have like a owl shape or kind of design to them, where she actually can get what they call dark vision. If you're not familiar with the dark vision, it's basically night vision that a lot of races have in D&D that are non-human. So she didn't have it, where they can see about 60 feet away, and I had no idea how much of a difference that could make because I played a random game that's kind of like it is adding levels, but it's more like what they call a one-shot. I made an elf for that one, an elf ranger, and I could see things that the other party members could not see. That dark vision makes a huge difference. So I'm glad I have that. The mace is pretty cool. Our paladin Narendera, when I got the mace, he got the armor, and the story here for that is we came across a crypt in the dungeon we were investigating. Ours is more of an investigative party. It is not a, as a lot of people like to say, murder hobo party. I mean, we've had combat, but we came across a crypt, and the spirit elder of the family gifted us with the mace for part of the quest that we are on, and he also gifted us a plate suit of armor, which Narendera took. Our other warrior named Garrig, he's an orc fighter, got a +1 sword earlier in the night. And so it was a very balanced night. People were getting stuff. We had a hilarious moment with our wild mage named Verberin. The session prior, which carried over to that session, Verberin is a wild mage sorcerer, and prior session he had cast a spell, the wild surge kicked in, and he became a sheep. He was polymorphed into a sheep. Needless to say, the entire party died laughing. We love him to death, though. He is a great guy. He is hilarious. So that's how his combat started, was that, and not me and the creator of the emblem before you were in the upstairs portion, and we had to get downstairs to where they were. And so we ran down there. Of course, our characters had not seen what had happened to him yet, and as soon as I got down there, I go, "So where did the sheep come from?" Hilarity, of course, ensued from there. On the last session we played, one of the things about the wild magic is something will happen. Basically, there's a chart where the wild surge, he rolls, and then something happens. And the last session we had, we got into combat. He cast something, and the Easter egg to Hitchhiker's Guide kicked in, where he became the potted plant. And then my character, because part of the combat, the creature summoned aid, and the table in the adjacent room came to life and was a mimic and came into the room we were fighting in. At one point, unfortunately for Scarlet, she did her impression of Freerun, because the mimic with its pseudopod pulled her into it, along with the creator of the emblem, Lex. And yeah, that was an interesting time. Again, hilarity ensued. The mimic did attack Verbrin while he was in the plant polymorph. Attacked him and knocked him out of it. As I said earlier, we are nearing the end of the campaign. We're getting down to kind of the nitty-gritty. Last session, we hit level 5. When we start our next campaign, we'll be level 5. If you are curious of where we play, or how we play, you can visit the Forever DM's YouTube channel. Scope out his flagship group, the best available. A lot of the art on the videos there is done by my friend Doodle Poodle, and we play on Discord. If some of you have seen his art, he is the author and artist of Tales from the Tables. I believe this part here that I'm inking, if I remember correctly, are dolphins as part of the emblem. Again, you want to use nice confident strokes while inking, and this doesn't just apply to what I'm doing in front of us today. This also applies to when you are doing things on digital artist software. Main reason I don't do my art digitally is I do not have a digital drawing pad. It is not that I'm against it. It is not that I am not skilled with it. I guarantee you, if I was able to afford one, because some are kind of pricey, I should be able to use it. The difference is it's going to have a different feel than actual paper. The only reason I don't have it is they can get quite expensive, and the one that I wanted is, especially right now, out of my price range. One day I do plan on getting one, and that way I can actually help, or try to help, I should say. Try to help the Forever DM and Doodle Poodle to help with their pipeline for the best available. Something else I've learned through videos and other artists talk about inking and all that, including the digital inking. You should really be using your shoulder. It's all about form and technique. You should really be using your shoulder so you can do some of this art. And they all say, confident strokes, you want to do it pretty much one go. You don't want to lift consistently, and this applies to both, and then go back, because then you'll get let's say, blotches. And this is including, believe it or not, it's including digital art, because you're probably not going to realign yourself with the line if you lift the digital pen. I'm sorry, they recommend to try to do everything in one go, and if it, like right there, that didn't feel right. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it that way. Try to do it a different way. It doesn't hurt that I accidentally hurt myself during the road trip too, but actually feels pretty good today right now, and this could be just some good therapy that I'm doing for my arm and shoulder. I have recently started the outline, just before going on the road trip, outline of Paragon of Dragons Saga 4. I've also started working on one of the other side stories for Paragon of Dragons, and there I am doing this one again with this one, but I recently started doing the outline for Paragon of Dragons Saga 5. I just finished and posted Saga 4. We're going to see how it goes. I've been going to writing seminar at the local library. Met some people, and it's quite interesting there. Trying to share the works with everyone that I can. As we get close to the end here, I have one more panel to do. I'd like to ask for you guys to hit subscribe if you like what you see, and help me out. Hit that like button too, and of course everyone is welcome to the channel, the Dragon's Lair. As we approach the end of this session here at the Dragon's Lair, I'd like to thank all the viewers. I would also like to ask them to hit that subscribe button and to give me support. And to everyone that is here, you are officially my Dragon Warriors. And I want all of you to remember to be nice to each other, to help one another, and to remember to eat hungry, like the dragons you are. Thank you, my Dragon Warriors, for everything. Good night.